Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. And before we get into this video like I have with the other two, shout out to Michael at Duncan Schoen. This dude's from Hamburg, Germany, and he put this whole list together. And I've been using this for videos already. I did point guards and shooting guards previously. Will continue to do power forwards and centers. So anyway, man, let's get to the small forwards. I cropped these out as cleanly as I can. I apologize if it's still really choppy. I'll try to zoom it in as much as I can as well. And here we go. So let's talk about the passing and ball handling first. So I don't know if this is every single combo, but it's pretty close to every one. So as you can see, like, he didn't combine like rebounding with like defending or anything like that, but like it's a pretty good effort, you know what I mean? He put a lot of work into this stuff. So anyway, guys, this is something I wanted to address. In terms of badges, small forwards do have a bit more. Defending and three-point shooting has 26 total badges. Passing and ball handling, along with passing and ball handling, has 25. And then post scoring with passing and ball handling has 27. Nobody's doing that though, you know what I mean? That's just common sense. Like, nobody's making a small forward that does post scoring and then passing and ball handling. That's just that sounds dumb. Anyway, let's highlight some good builds. So something that I really wanted to address that I don't think is on this list is a shot creator with rebounding traits. Think about that. Now, here's something I was thinking about. Say that shot creator runs the 3, right? And you can play the point basically. You can cheese people so hard with that. Now the thing is, if you run the 3 in 3v3 with a shot creator rebounder, that means you're gonna have gold hustle rebounder along with, you know, all the shot creator cheese moves with just straight mid-range like crazy. Like, bro, I think that might be a nice mismatch, because centers are not gonna want to guard you, and you'll be perfectly fine with rebounding with them. You know what I mean? Especially if they're not a glass cleaner type build. So anyway, that's something I thought would be kind of interesting as well. I think another thing that would be interesting is just the three-point shooting along with three-point shooting. As a wing, you want to be more of a role player. If you make a small forward, it's, in my opinion, and it's not a point forward, or like, you know, this passing and ball handling, then you're probably gonna attempt to be more of a role player. You know what I mean? And the greatest role player there is in the game is a three-point shooter. That's simple. You space the floor, you catch and shoot with these Hall of Fame badges, and you're gonna be straight. Another thing that I think might be kind of nice too is, okay, so that's interesting as well. So get this, guys. Point forwards that do driving and finishing don't have Hall of Fame ankle breaker, but playmakers, as in the guard version of this, the guard version of passing and ball handling, has Hall of Fame ankle breaker along with, you know, all the driving and finishing abilities. So the only difference is you don't have Hall of Fame ankle breaker, which I feel like a lot of people will be persuaded by. So what I might do, because this is something I was really planning on doing, I might just I'll see what shooting guard is capable of, but I might just make a 6-7 point guard and combine these two things. So anyway, another thing that might be pretty nice is probably, let's see, I know I'm not really into the rebounding stuff at small forward. That's not a great build, but I mean, again, if you make him to play the 3 in 3v3, he could be decent. You never know. Who knows? This break starter might be some cheese in 3v3. I mean, nobody really knows, you know what I mean? But I would not recommend making this just because you don't want to make a dumb build in the beginning of the year, and that has potential to be a very dumb build. But anyway, other than that, man, I think the only options for small forward really is probably, I wouldn't do the driving and finishing along with driving and finishing, just because I don't think a small forward slasher is something you want to do. I feel like at your forwards you should have just three-point shooting, especially for pro-am, especially for if you're gonna play the 2 in 3v3. You know what I mean? The only problem with small forwards is, where do you fit in 2v2? That's something every small forward has to ask themselves. And I don't know, man. If you make a 6'10", you're gonna maybe struggle every single game, no matter what. You're gonna play against people bigger than you and people smaller than you very often. So you got to figure out what you want to do. What you could do maybe is do a defending type build Too bad he didn't really put defending with defending here, because who knows, the 6'10 lockdown could be some cheese this year. You never know. I mean, something you guys got to take into consideration as well is the fact that if you combine defensive with defensive, that means you have Hall of Fame defensive stopper and all those other Hall of Fame badges. Now think about this. What Hall of Fame does to badges is it takes away every single silver badge, if it's anything like it was last year. It takes away every single silver badge and then turns all golds to bronze and then turns all Hall of Fames to silver. Now, if that's the case for this year, defensive players might be the wave, bro. Because that sounds like some major cheese. Like, imagine you're playing against a three-point shooter, right? And he has all these badges. Every one of these things get knocked down to silver. Every one of these gold ones get knocked down to bronze. These bronze badges and silver badges are obsolete. Or like if you got two defenders against each other, bro, that's could be so cheese. Like, you see the passing and a ball handling one? This dude got 11 silver badges, which won't mean anything. And then I think that's 6 or 8 gold badges that are going to get negated as well. Unless they're defensive badges as well, which means you two are just going to make each other look terrible. That's just kind of how it is. But here's another interesting thing too. This is very weird. Very, very weird. But for those who want to be risky, post scoring along with shot creating at small forward. You get up and under, post spin technician, and drop stepper, along with bruiser, brick wall, and then 4 other gold badges as well, which are probably shot creator related. Who knows, man? This could be a great build right here, but it would take a lot of things with the mechanics of the game to work well. But hey, man, I mean, if you run the 2 with a stretch big at the 3 and then a sharpshooter at the 1, you could baby people. I'm gonna be real. You could baby people and maybe even cheese them with some shot creating abilities. Strength, however, might be pretty low, but hear me out on this one, guys, if you're still listening in this video. If you play the 2 in 3v3, right? You're never gonna play against another center, and if you do, you can just beat them with your shot creating abilities. But listen to this. You might think, oh, I'm gonna be post scoring type player. I need to upgrade my strength. I need to make my weight higher. I am one who disagrees with that, because the players you're going to go against at the 2 don't upgrade strength either. So that's something that you might have to think about, because if you do this build right here, you will exploit every single 2 in 3v3. And what you could do is just decrease your weight all the way, be as fast as possible, and you could really, and then with the bars that you can still upgrade strength, you might be able to cheese some people in the post. I'm not gonna lie, like 3 Hall of Fame badges along with shot creator badges too. That sounds kind of crazy. But then look at this. You don't have the Hall of Fame badges when you do the passing and ball handling one. So that's something you guys might have to think about. Anyway, that's all for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I'll be doing the power forward and center versions of this as well. Again, shout out to Michael Duncan Show him some love on Twitter. Tell him LakerFan sent you. If you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe if you're new, all that stuff. Hit the like if you enjoyed the video. Like I said, man, I'm going to be doing a lot of 2K18 badge tutorials and all that kind of stuff, along with just dribble tutorials, just like dunk packages, all kinds of stuff. So if you guys are willing to support me and ride the wave of what I'm trying to create here, feel free to subscribe. And other than that, hope you enjoyed, and take it easy, man. Peace.